How's it going, everybody? Deviant Gaming here. What a lovely sunrise, and the spider that keeps frickin' hissing at me all night long. Go away. Shoot. Alright. Thought the Enderman was pissed off at me for a second. I'm like, I didn't look at you, dude. Alright, so, anyways, welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. By the way, forgot to mention this last episode. I made some changes to my recording software. I found out that it was the Alt key that was causing that installed data terminal, so I just changed what shortcut key I was using for my recording software. So it works now, which is great. I also, because I'm still using Windows 7 for my main computer, that's one of the reasons why I was being laggy, is because it still had that stupid arrow, whatever it is, in the background. And that's a pretty RAM intensive glamour effect, basically, and I don't need it. So I have it turn off whenever I'm doing a recording automatically, that kind of thing. Trying to find a good spot because I am tired of living here. It's a nice home and all that stuff, but I definitely want to live somewhere a little bit nicer. It won't be my permanent home. It'll basically be a temporary one where I'll put all my goodies in. I need some space. That space in there is like a 6x6. I'm thinking maybe just a simple 9x9 style house, a direwolf house almost, but a little nicer looking. And I'm thinking after that, for my actual main house, I might build like a really big biodome. Like this will be the center because this is pretty flat, and just like making this thing huge inside. And then either make that just a main thing and branch off from it, making smaller domes, or if I can make it big enough, we'll need a lot of sand for that. I will need to, God, what is this with this guy? He is following me around. I will need to get a lot of sand for that either way. But if I can make it big enough, I could probably, instead of like making little domes outside of it, make the big dome like huge inside, and then have like platforms at different levels. One platform being a desert and one platform being grassy, and have basically all the biomes. Because think about it, we're kind of like in this dry desert environment. Death is on this whole planet. I'm trying to like basically bring back all the different little environments. So it'd be kind of cool if I could like recreate all the environments that Minecraft has as best as I can with, 1.7 environments and all that stuff, and in this world. But these days are so short. So anyways, a trick that a subscriber, David, he pointed out that cracked sand and water in a bucket will make sand. I knew you could use water to hydrate this, but I didn't know how. I didn't really look too much into it. So thank you so much for pointing that out to me. That's going to be a really good way of getting sand for the beginning, because other than that, I'll have to actually go into some of these underground areas, and there's red sand there, and I can get it that direction. But mining all that's going to take a little bit of time. So is mining this, but I mean, this is a lot more abundant. So maybe I can make a tinker's tool to like hammer away at this dirt and like mass like the hammer or something, and then figure out some way of getting water buckets to rehydrate it. I think I can use like the carpenter, not the carpenter. Oh, I guess it is the carpenter. Second. Hold on, where are you? There you are, this carpenter. But this takes bronze, so that's not going to be way easy at all. But I do know I can put water in there and connect a tank to it and just put the stuff in, it'll hydrate it that way. But once again, that's going to take a while. This mod pack is kind of slow in getting resources, as you can tell. But anyways, I am wasting the day away. I'll be back after I clear out some land and kind of get something going. Alright, so this is where I think I'm going to be starting it. I'm gonna do some of these for the edges. Now, what I might do for style, but this is chiseled. I keep calling this chisel in bits because I'm used to using that mod in my last Let's Play, but no, it's just chisel too. But it has a good variety of things, so I decided I would use this kind of a little bit more brick looking. And then to add a little bit more flair into it, maybe instead of having that here, what if I have it like outset one, almost like here? And I'd have this go like so. Nah, I don't like that so much. I think I'll actually keep it connected for now. Trying to like add some flair to it, because as you all know, I am so good at building. The best there ever was. Yeah, right. Well, oops. Hit that. Going to put it basically, oh gosh. Literally every spot but the spot I needed. Now, I'm going to have pretty much one entrance there. Then I'm going to probably surround the outside by like a fence. So maybe like 2 out. So like around here, start at just a small fence. That way creepers and things like that can't like sneak up on me when I'm at the house itself. And I can actually walk out and see what's going on around the outside without too much worry. And yeah, that's basically what it's going to be for now. I'm going to raise this a little bit and then we're going to put on a roof. So be right back. All right, so just a little catch up here. I got some trees planted so I can get the wood that I need. Just right over there. Also move some of the chests over. I've been moving some of my things from the base over there, over here. And I actually ended up crafting a bed. So let's see if we can sleep the night away. There we go. Awesome. Sweet. That will make things a lot easier. I also went ahead and went in Creative World to figure out how I wanted to design the roof of this place. There's a couple different ways I could have done it. There's a square top or single pivot, that kind of thing. I think I thought of a pretty clever design. So I'm going to get more of this wood because I'm completely out. Like, got one more of this. I'm going to use this design, I think, for the actual roofing. And also between getting the bed, I was actually spider hunting and I died. It was horrible. A monster killed me. Actually, it was like a skeleton cat, which was weird because it snuck through like a 1 block space because it's a cat, so it's small. And I wasn't able to kill it because it was so quick and nimble. Cat be nimble, cat be quick, cat get annoying under my feet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move the rest of the stuff over there. Waiting for these things to grow. I might have to use some bone meal on it or something. But anyways, I'll be right back. Still moving things back and forth, but since he's been so adamant about this door, I am taking it. It will become my door, and yep. Sorry, dude, you're not getting it back. Did I get the missing one of the there, and then this, and that's it. It's all the original, or not all the original. It's all of the stuff that I care about. Should be blueprints somewhere around here. Because there's another one that I got as a reward. Oh well, I'll just remake it. This garden I'm going to keep here for now. I can come back and just grab the seeds when I start working on this, because eventually I do want to work on actually like improving the quality of these things. But for now, I'm just going to leave it here just because I don't have another place to put it right now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be working on that and fixing it up a little bit. Actually, now I just realized I have a spawn point over there now because of the bed. That's going to be nice because they keep spawning way over there, and it's quite inconvenient to run all the way back. And God, trees still haven't grown. One thing I will say about this, which is kind of a nuisance, you can't shift, hold, and click it around. You have to click it one by one, kind of like this. So it is kind of annoying moving a whole bunch of things, but once I get the house built and chests actually in places that I want chests to be, and I might even make a 1 floor down or something so I can increase the size of this place, because it is going to be larger than the place I had, but it will get cramped quite quickly. I will probably want to have that extra size. Jesus, guys, come on. Can I twerk on you? Twerk, 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 twerk. Sorry, I've been watching Etho lately, and that frickin' rhyme thingy's been stuck in my head now. Actually, I need to put the store down. Might as well do that now. Oop, come on, there we go. Yeah, that's how I'll lay it. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this. Actually, do I have bone meal? I might as well check that. Search bone. I just have bones. Since I got the thing that I needed, what about ash? I have some ash. I'll increase it a bit. Saplings. I don't have saplings in there. I think I have them in here. I do. I don't need this many. Can do with yeah. I put in a stack of 8 in here and coal. And oops, wrong side. There we go. I'll get the ash that I need so I can increase it, because kind of like what I was showing you guys before, that will be 3, but for every 2 wood ash you put, it increases it by 1. So I might as well get the most of what I can, because at least one thing that these guys are doing for me is giving me plenty of saplings every time I knock it down. And for right now, I don't need more than 4 trees going on until I actually make a tree farm, which is definitely something we'll need to do. Another thing we want to keep in mind is what quests we've got going. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any quests active at the time. I'm gonna put these on pause for just a second. But we do still have this snorkel. So when the house is done, let's try and work on that. My goodness, it's already half day. I do wonder if they've decreased the time on this mod pack or what, because it always seems like the days go by really quickly. That or I'm just going insane, which is very, very possible, knowing me. All right. Anyways, bone mealing it up. There we go. Ah, shoot. I should not have shift clicked. That was my mistake. Because I just grabbed all of it. Oh well. Anyways, pop, pop, and come on, pop. There we go. All right, now I can get some of the wood that I need. All right, some time has passed since the last recording, and I actually redid the recording because I didn't like it, so this is take 2. I didn't realize how we were already in the middle of the recording. I kind of want to get a quest done if we can, so I'm going to go and pass all that boring stuff. I put some glass in here, kind of made it look a little bit nicer. I need to get some more glass in, by the way. But I wanted to show you what I've been up to. So this is Carpenter's. It makes a lot of different things from signposts, trapdoors, ladders, levers, buttons, all that cool stuff. But all based around the Carpenter block, which is a pretty easy recipe. It's just a plank of any type and some sticks. Thankfully, these dead wood work as a plank. And you can get things like I said, a button, basically anything you can make out of wood for the most part you can make out of this one. The exception is you cannot make slabs out of it, which I find kind of interesting. But I will show you kind of the things that I've been making with it. So I've been making obviously carpenter's block, stairs, ramps, and this thing called a collapsible block. So just so you know the recipes for them, a stair is done the normal way. A ramp is basically this with the sticks like I was showing you, and a collapsible block is basically the entire thing filled. We'll give you 9 of those. Now, most of the thing that I am going to be crafting is going to be this. Go ahead and organize that. I didn't realize that was kind of cool. So if I had something like off-centered like this, I can do this and it'll balance it based off of the recipe I had. I always thought it would just like spread it out or some silliness like that. But anyways, I'm going to grab some more of these. Now these things are really cool. They are basically a way so that you can make things look the way you want to with mods or blocks of any type, really, that doesn't normally make those shapes. So for instance, obviously ramps don't exist in normal Minecraft, but for instance, stairs do. So I'll go ahead and just remove this for now. So normally you can make slabs with stone. You can't make it with the chiseled stone. Same with stairs, anything like that. You can just make the normal block. Well, what if I need a stair? What if I need ramps? That kind of thing. But this is a good way of doing it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making a roof using these, basically going across like so. And then you can basically put whatever you want on top of it. You can even put normal materials, like let me just grab this and put it back into a normal actual stone. Sometimes, I don't know if I can do it with this one. No, I can't. You can layer a texture on top of it. I do it with, oh, I actually have some normal wood here and some cobblestone. Can I do it with this one? Nope. Sorry, I'm failing on the explanation here. I can do a stair, so I'll show you it with that. So I need to make this fancy looking stair, but I wanted it to have a cobblestone edge. You can do that. And that's kind of what I was trying to do with the ramp, but it wasn't letting me. But it basically lets you kind of you can do it on the top parts and the front as well. You can kind of make shapes that you normally wouldn't be able to. So I've basically been doing that with the roof. This is basically those triangles up and down using this chiseled stone texture. Then here is the chiseled stone being used on those stairs because, like I said, you can't normally make stairs out of those. And then I can hop up here, show you a little bit easier since it's not quite done. I've been making the ramp. So I'm basically making stone on the edge and the darker oak, what is it? Yeah, the spruce wood for the inner side, the carpenter spruce wood. Chisel spruce wood, not carpenters. And then this very top half, like I said, you can't make slabs normally. So what you have to make is basically, you have to put a platform underneath, which isn't too hard. You basically use these collapsible blocks, which are kind of interesting. They help you round things out. They basically take the height of this block and the height of this block and puts the average. Now, of course, we're having a half slab I put here and the stair end over here. So it basically made it the same height as a slab. But if you don't have a slab, let's say you have a block here and a slab over here, if you do this, it'll kind of make this ramp and then it, of course, connected to that. So it kind of makes these weird smooth blocks. I probably won't be using it for anything like that because, well, that's kind of, it doesn't look Minecrafty. These sharp edges are pushing it, but at least it looks Minecrafty. So I'll be using that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that roof. And then we will work on one of the quests, hopefully, because I would like to at least try and get one quest finished a episode. So let me go ahead and finish that roof, get enough for the walls, and I'll be back when the house is complete so you can check it out. All right, just putting the last ones of these in. And this very top one, I was just thinking it would be kind of interesting, instead of having it like this, I grab it in time. There we go. Okay, I don't need to do that. Instead of having it like that, just have it as like a normal block. So it actually has kind of like this texture. Now, if I had put that in before, these things would have ramped up because it's using these collapsing blocks. So this would have had to be put in the end anyways. But I like the roof texture a lot. This actually looks a lot like thatch or like some kind of not wedding, webbing on top or something like that. It kind of looks really cool. Almost like tiles, but not quite. But I do think the roof looks actually pretty good. I've also been using these oak wood planks as kind of framework. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the proper word, but it's like 1 a.m. So brain dead a little bit. But anyways, I've been using it to kind of support this underneath. So it's really easy to tell what's part of support and what's actually part of this. So I don't accidentally mix up the blocks or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and break this all down. But I was looking through, let me get this out. There we go. Through this, and it has that same spruce wood plank scaffolding. That's what it is, scaffold. I guess that's what it's actually called. But the spruce wood scaffold looks pretty decent, I think. But it's a lot darker than the oak wood here, so I think it would actually work pretty well. That's right. Gonna do that annoying little double place thing for those at least. I think it would look pretty good as a filler. So let me just do this. Put one more of these as this wood. That's the area I was entering. Oh, come on. As I was entering up. Grab that. All right, let's look at that. That was pretty good, but there's quite a lining here. I actually want to get a window in here too. That way I can at least have some light. Let's see, actually have this all at 2 windows. Do I have any glass panes left? I do. Good. Let me quickly put this in. Yeah. All right. Need that up there. Pop up that. Get over this table. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Another idea that I had, since it has that big line, let's get this wood back the way it was for now. If I do this, no, that's just gonna need to be, oh no, that's correct. Okay, so it's just gonna give me a normal drying rack. I know like the newer version of Tinker's Construct will give you the actual wood color that you're looking for. And maybe I won't do that, turn it back into the actual plank form. So anyways, definitely like the way that this is looking. I like that. I will try and figure out some way to make this line work. But one thing that came to mind while I was working on this is I think it's just sticks, isn't it? No, that's not right. It's been a while since I've done this. There we go. So there's some fences. I'm gonna grab, that should be enough fence for now. Grab this and then put that kind of as the support for the edges here. Kind of give it some texture. Because, like I said, I'm not super good at building, but I've been seeing a lot of my friends are really good at building. Majestic Wind, the Wombat of Doom, those guys. And so I always like looking at what they do for buildings. And they always kind of, oh, I completely missed right there. But they always try and add texture or like volume to their builds. Especially Majestic Wind, he always tries the medievalish type style castles and those kind of things. So I'll try and do a little bit more of that to my build because I definitely build a little flat here. So anyways, the house is done. We got a safe place to be. I'm going to finish these little things and then I'm going to go into the ocean and use my snorkel to try and find some diamonds. Man, there are so many squids in this ocean here. Jeez. Anyways, I thought I was recording, but I guess the recording software didn't pick up the key shortcut. I actually did find a diamond. I mean pearl. Yeah, I don't know why I said diamond when I mentioned it earlier. But anyways, I did find the pearl. It actually had a red pearl in it, and I collected the quest from it, which gave me more pearl oysters and some books. It didn't unlock anything. Actually, now that I think about it, let me quickly look here. Unlocks one new quest element elsewhere. Okay, so where is it? Life of the world? No, that's all the seeds. This one, yeah, that has to do with bees. Where did it unlock something? That's that one. No. Nope. Last place. Nope. I don't know where it unlocked the quest. It unlocked the quest somewhere. Anyways, I did get some more pearls. I also got these books. So this one basically tells you how to craft some of these items and how like the diving pump, helmets, that kind of thing works. And this one is high-end crafting materials. I can't even get close to this yet. This is the closest, bookshelves and stuff. But basically that's, as far as I can tell, using ocean life to actually use like kind of like magic, ocean magic, because it is called a Sea Witch's Guide. So that looks pretty cool. I will definitely try and get into that sometime because I like that idea. I like it when they add a new element to a biome that's rarely used. For instance, before the underwater fortresses, the only thing that was in Minecraft water was squid. Like that was it. So Minecraft kind of added something, but this one adds so much more variety, which is really cool. I like that a lot. So anyways, definitely liking this house. I'm going to finish this up on the edge. I'm going to extend the walkway a little bit around here so I can have at least a fence that's like 2 or 3 around, so at least no critters can like walk right up to my house. Or maybe, you know what, that's kind of a lot of work. Maybe instead of doing that, I'll just extend this part a little bit and then make something out here, like a little front garden or something that I don't have to worry about creepers exploding on, and I can grab some food in the middle of the night if I ever need it, if I'm working on something and I can't sleep because there's monsters around, what have you. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. As always, go ahead and comment if you have any suggestions or tips. I always read the comments. It's always very useful for you guys. Don't worry if you think I know it or not. I'm pretty noob on a lot of things, so help is always welcome. If you've liked the series so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It does help me visually see that you guys are enjoying the series, as well as helps bring new people to the channel. And if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to see you on the channel more often. And whether you do all that or not, go ahead and stay epic, because you guys are freaking awesome. And this is Deviant Gamer signing off. So adios.